trading recap. So you can see that I have here a setup, but again I did not took any trade again. So let's talk about that. So here this was the setup that I wanted to take, but here the price just ignored my entry. Here we had this retest, but I waited to see these 5-minute inverse road gap. Here we had the 5-minute inverse road gap, and then I just put my entry here at the retest, but the price just continued going higher, and we did not add any mitigation of this inverse road gap. So let's talk about why I would take this trade. So here, as you can see, we were before the New York market open, we were bearish, as you can see, bearish Asian session. Then we had a bearish London session open. So here at 8 a.m. The session just opened, and then we continued going higher. But then here we formed this low, and then we swept the low. So here I was starting to change my buys, and here after I saw this sweep, I started to be a bit more bullish, because here we swept a lot of lows, and here we swept the session low, and because of that I was starting to be more bullish. And because we also had the CPI news, and we had a bullish print, and then we just continued higher, so we were bullish for the day in my view. And after we also had this inverse road gap, and this 1 hour reverse road gap, so I was even more bullish. For me it was clear that the bias for the day was bullish, at least to the New York session. So I just waited to see the New York market open, I waited to see this manipulation, and then I would want to take a long. So here we had these, as you can see, these 1 hour inverse road gap, these 15-minute inverse road gap. So when we were here, I just waited to see these retest, and then I would want to take a long. So here bullish retrace, and I expected a continuation higher. So on the 1 minute, here we had this retested inverse gap. We swept here, and then I just marked important levels. We had this bearish forward gap, this other bearish forward gap. I had this high that was important. Here I marked this low to see a change of character here on the structure. Here we were bearish, but I did not want to take shorts, because my bias for the day was bullish. So here I thought about taking shorts here, but my bias was bullish, and because we were reacting from a bullish PD array. So here I just waited to see this inverse forward gap, and when we had this inverse forward gap on the 1 minute, I thought about putting my entry here at this breakoff structure level, this change of character level. This high was very important, and I wanted to see a candle close above, and here I put my entry. But then I just remember that we had this 5-minute bearish road gap, and I waited for this confirmation also on the 5 minutes, so I did not enter on the 1 minute right here, and it could have been a very good entry. The price gone exactly to the place that my entry was, and then just reacted. My TP1 would be here at this high, and my full TP would be here at the Asian session high. So this would be my setup for the day. TP1 would be hit, and then I would just hold these trades until the full TP. So today it could have been a decent day, but after this inverse road gap, the price just did not retest it. The price did not want to retest, so I'm okay with that. No trades for the day again. So basically is that. I don't think that I have more to say. Just was a bit unfortunate that we did not add the 5-minute retest, but I should have entered right here after the 1 minute inverse road gap. But I waited, I was patient, and I followed my strategy. So it was a good day as always, and here I am just not interested. The market is open for 2 hours now. I like to take a trade in the first hour. So here I'm not interested. The price could just go here to this forward gap and then continue lower, but I'm not interested here. So Sunday I'll be back to do my weekly analysis. I did not post the previous weekly analysis because I had some problems and I could not record the video, just to mention here. But next Sunday I will of course post a weekly analysis. But this week it was a pretty bearish week for gold. Here I think it was Monday we just opened and then just gone lower. Here I expect still a bullish continuation, but on my weekly analysis I will talk about that. So if you want to see my weekly analysis, just wait for Sunday, and if you like this video, like and subscribe, and Monday I'll be back for another trading recap. So like and subscribe, and see you Sunday and then Monday for another trading recap. So bye.